Hello everyone, and welcome to the Good Game Lobby Review. Today we've been tasked with cleaning up the Afterlife, so grab your broom and let's dive into my review of Crypt Custodian. In Crypt Custodian, you play as Pluto, a cat who made a mistake and ended up in the Afterlife. Fortunately, you lived a virtuous life, so when judgment time comes, you have nothing to worry about. Unfortunately, your first outing in the Afterlife involves destroying a few statues, which angers Kendra, the judge who determines if you'll spend an eternity in the palace, a heavenly place, or be doomed to the Afterlife. Despite living a nearly angelic life, you're banished to the worst place in the Afterlife, becoming a Crypt Custodian tasked with cleaning garbage for eternity. This is where your journey begins. Fair warning, spoilers ahead. The game is a top-down Metroidvania with a focus on combat, upgrades, and puzzle solving. The premise is simple yet engaging with an emphasis on exploration and progression. As with any Metroidvania, exploration is key in Crypt Custodian. The game's map is enormous, with each area introducing new enemies, traversal challenges, puzzles to solve, and animals to befriend. The animals you meet throughout your exploration give you a small glimpse into why they are in the Afterlife, often needing assistance. Once you've done your part, they are marked as a friend, which will make more sense in a moment. Pebble is the first friend you make, and she explains a special detail about the palace. It houses a mirror that has the ability to bring anyone who uses it back to Earth again to see their loved ones. When you go back to Earth, you're invisible to them, but you can feel their presence, and it's believed that they can possibly feel yours as well. This loving and thoughtful element is enough to make reaching the mirror in the palace your ultimate goal. Grizz, another animal you befriend, has a plan to storm the palace to reach the mirror. However, he needs you to gather more friends to increase your chance of success. Each area has 3 hidden Polaroids of one of these animals, giving you a small hint about who they were on Earth and how they met their demise. This deeper connection truly makes you feel like you have a friend in each of them, building up the bond between you and everyone you meet. It makes the goal of reaching the mirror extra special. Combat in Crypt Custodian revolves around Pluto's trusty broom, which serves as a main weapon. Early on, you unlock your first ability, a dash. This ability quickly becomes essential as you use it to dodge projectiles, navigate the map, and outmaneuver enemies. The dash has a smooth glide, and later upgrades allow you to dash in the air, further enhancing your mobility. The game's combat system is straightforward. You earn skill points by solving time-based puzzles or performing tasks like lighting up platforms, bouncing items off walls, or igniting fires. These skill points can be used to unlock upgrades, such as increasing your broom's damage or enabling projectiles to explode from you during a jumping smash-down attack. That's personally one of my favorite upgrades. The simplicity of the system allows you to focus more on the action and less on complex crafting or skill trees. One aspect I particularly appreciate is that you can't fall off the edges of the platforms. Instead, you must jump or dash over them to take damage. This design choice reduces the frustration that often comes with platforming under pressure, allowing you to focus on combat. There is a twist. You can't heal during a fight. You need to return to one of the wells to heal up again, adding an extra layer of strategy for each encounter. Additionally, cursed statues present challenges, such as surviving waves of enemies without taking any damage or defeating a set number of foes before you can heal. These challenges keep the gameplay engaging and rewarding. The visual design of Crypt Custodian is stunning. Top-down view provides ample space for dodging the bullet hell-style projectiles that enemies hurl at you. Projectiles are bright, and each enemy's fighting style is presented in an amazing way, often mimicking your fighting style and even your looks at times. Exploring this map, you'll see towers floating into the sky and even explore a gigantic basement filled with canals to navigate. The game's environments are beautifully crafted, with each area feeling distinct and alive. Pluto, the protagonist, moves swiftly and fluidly, making exploration and combat a visual treat. The soundtrack of Crypt Custodian is nothing short of brilliant. Music is a huge part of my life, and I always appreciate a game with a great soundtrack. Eric Thompson has crafted a score that perfectly complements the game's atmosphere. The electronic, spacey sounds with heavy synths are mesmerizing, and tracks like Pearl's Shine build suspense until you're on the edge of your seat. When the song Dark Vessel kicks in, you're treated to a thumping dance beat that elevates the gameplay experience. This soundtrack is one of the highlights of the game, and it's clear that a lot of care went into the creation. It's pretty rare to find a game where the music is so integral to the experience, and Crypt Custodian nails it. Crypt Custodian and Animal Well are two of my favorite Metroidvanias that came out this year, and both games feature animals as NPCs. However, they take different approaches to the genre. Crypt Custodian is a top-down Metroidvania, while Animal Well is a side-scrolling one. And where Animal Well has no combat, Crypt Custodian is mainly focused on combat and destruction. This game lays its secrets out in front of you, making exploration straightforward, whereas Animal Well thrives on secrecy and hidden details. Despite these differences, both games offer unique and enjoyable experiences, making them stand out in their own ways. My personal game of the year right now is Animal Well, but when it comes to Metroidvanias, Crypt Custodian has come very close to taking that spot. I completed the game on normal difficulty and found it to be a pleasant experience. Some bosses were challenging, but most were defeated in 1 or 2 tries. If you're looking for a greater challenge, I recommend playing on a harder difficulty. You can always test your combat skills with a boss rush mode available in the main menu of the game. By the time I completed it, the game indicated that I was at 61% completion, meaning there's still plenty more for me to explore and collect, such as upgrades, records, and photographs. The game isn't overly difficult, which I didn't mind. It strikes a sweet spot in its difficulty, offering enough challenge to keep you engaged without being frustrated. Crypt Custodian plays perfectly, looks breathtaking, and features an outstanding soundtrack. What more could you ask for in a game? If you've played Crypt Custodian or Animal Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which one did you enjoy more, and why? Let's discuss it. To see more reviews like this, click the videos popping up on your left and right of the screen. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching my review of Crypt Custodian. And as always, GG.